when you consider the sort of day we've been having, I was quite chuffed that my next job would be in the greenhouse. And now look at it, I'm thinking about actually putting the shading on because it gets very hot in here very quickly. And that's one of the problems as we approach the summer weather. These small greenhouses have got little ventilation, and you've got to do all that you can to keep the moisture level in the air absolutely up to scratch. And one of the ways you can do it is, if you think about it, and this is my greenhouse at home, is the same. All winter I've had a slatted staging in order that the little heating that we do have can circulate and it get round to all the plants in the glasshouse. But now the emphasis changed. It's not heat we're worried about, it's dry atmosphere and it's high temperatures. So a bit of polythene down on there, and then capillary matting laid on top, which you can keep wet, and you've got this nice moist air around the plants, keeping them healthy, and it saves the plants really from drying up and stop growing and becoming really floriferous. There's still time to take cuttings of half-hardy perennials, and these, for example, are pelargoniums. This is Lord Bute, and you've got what looks like really very nice close-jointed cuttings there. But I tell you what, the growth is hard, really woody and hard, very difficult to root. These plants need fed if you're going to take some cuttings from them. So they're fine, there's not a problem, but they need a bit of nitrogen in there so that it softens up the growth, and then you can get some decent softwood cuttings. Moving on now to just in front of that, one of the new plants that we were introducing is a new salvia. Can't quote what it's going to be like yet, but it sounds interesting, used as a bedding plant or perhaps in baskets and so on. They're coming on nicely. Now, two options here. If it's gone in a basket, the next move, without them becoming pot-bound, as we say, full of roots, would be perhaps to put them straight into the baskets, just like we did with these ivy leaf geraniums there. These were plugs, put them straight in the basket, and then it may be some of these salvias that will go in on the top of that. So they are moving along nicely. If they're going to be used as bedding plants in the ground, they will need another move yet into perhaps a 7-centimetre pot. Look at this wee cracker. This has arrived mail order, and it's called chocolate salmon. Now, I love geraniums, and I want to try this as a bedding plant, in a basket, or possibly even a pot plant in my conservatory. So this is looking nice, and that's a good sample, getting a taste of what the colour will be like. But would you believe it? I mean, what can you say about that? Another variety, caramel violet. That's a disgrace. That's come through mail order as well. That's going to take quite a long nursing to get any sort of decent plants out of them. But the daddy of them all is this one that arrived this morning. Look at that. Compost bin. And sharp phone call to the people that sent it. That's a disgrace. That doesn't do them any good whatsoever. Now then, moving round a bit, we come to this little ageranthemum. I was potting that at the same time as the dahlias. Absolutely lovely little thing, making nice plants and starting to flower already. Of course they do. They're getting sun. The days are getting longer. I don't want it to flower just yet. I want to put on more growth. So right at this time, I just want to nip these off like that. In other words, keep it growing, and you'll finish up with much bigger, better plants. Then onto the shelf here, a variety of plants. This is turning to the kitchen, as it were, and the salads and so on. Here we have your sweet pepper, 3 sweet peppers, 2.40. That's going to be an absolute cracker. Look at that. It costs a £5, but this one's been grafted. So we'll see just how well that grows and how many fruits we get off it. Is it worth a £5? Time alone will tell.